Hello everyone, welcome to CleverDirector Android session. This is your first Android tutorial for beginners. Before we go ahead and start installation of tools and software related to Android, let's first understand what is Android. So nowadays most of the mobile devices like TV, wearable technologies uses Android operating system. After the completion of this tutorial, you will find yourself at some good position with Android from where you can take yourself to the next level. Before you proceed, I would like to inform you that you require basic knowledge of Java programming language for this course. After that, it will be fun for you to learn Android application development. Android actually is an open source and Linux based operating system. A first beta version of Android Software Development Kit (SDK) was released by Google in 2007. Android is the most powerful operating system with features of beautiful user interface, connectivity, and storage purpose with SQLite and much more. Android applications are usually developed in Java language using Android Software Development Kit (SDK). Now, we will start from environment setup for Android application programming and then drill down to look into various aspects of Android application. Now, I'm going to start Android tutorial series with how you can download, install and configure environment, and we will use Android Studio to develop Android applications. Now, first of all, we need to have a Java in our operating system. So let's see how to download Java JDK and configure its environment, and then we will find how to download and install Android Studio to develop Android application. So let's get started by searching for Java JDK by typing keyword JDK over here. You will find very first link as www.oracle.com with some extension. Click onto that link. You will get redirected on one page where you can find two software. One is Java Platform JDK and another one is NetBeans with JDK. You have to go with this Java Platform JDK, as now we are just concerned about downloading and installing Java into our platform. So click onto this link. After that, you will get redirected onto this page. Here you can find various Java JDK platform for various environment, that is one for Linux, Mac, Solaris, Windows environment. Before you download, you have to first accept its license agreement. Then you will be able to download this JDK. As I'm using Windows 8, so I will download this JDK for Windows operating system. So click onto this link. You can see it will just pop up one window from where you can save your JDK file. Now, as I already have downloaded this JDK, I will not again download. Let's install it by double clicking onto it. Wait for few minutes till it's configuring its installer. After that, wait for few minutes till it get configuring the installer. After that, click onto this next button. Your Java JDK will be stored onto this path. Untick if you don't want to check for the updates. Then wait for the few minutes till it extract all the file and make install. Now once we finish installation, we have to click on to finish, and we need to set its environment path. To set its environment path, go to My Computer, right click onto it, click onto Properties. Then here go in go to advanced system settings. There, into environment variable, here you have to create one new profile and give name as java underscore home, and here we have to specify a variable value, means we have to specify where we have installed our java jdk, means we have to specify its path. Here we have installed it into C drive, program files, java. In java we can find here jdk 1.8.0.65. copy this path and paste that path over here and click OK. So up to now we have finished the installation of Java. Now our next step is to install Android Studio for development of the Android application. So again go to Google. Here search for the keyword Android Studio. Here you can see that you will find very first link as a developer.android.com. Click onto that. Once you will get redirected onto this page. We can download latest version of Android Studio from here. Here is the read docs which contain all the information regarding Android Studio tool. We will look all the detail information into detail after the installation of Android Studio will get finished. But if you want to see and wants to refer this page, then here is all the information regarding Android Studio. Now to download Android Studio, first of all we need to agree onto all the terms and condition, means we have to agree on this agreement, and then after we have to click here for download Android Studio bundle. And to download Android Studio we have to save this file. This is about 1.6 GB. So wait for few minutes till it get downloaded. Once we finish its download, we have to install that. Let's first redirect where we have saved that file. From here you have to install this Android Studio by double clicking onto that. Wait till it extracts. Agree onto its terms and condition. This is the path where we will store our Android Studio and its projects. Now wait for a few minutes till it completes its installation process. Then again click onto this next. Do not start as it is and make it finish. Now we have to start our Android Studio very first time by running it as an administrator. So let's search for Android Studio. Now after the completion of installation of Android Studio, we will run our Android Studio by double clicking on it. Once you double click onto it, it will ask with two options. That one is I want to import my setting from a custom location. Another is I don't have a previous version of Android Studio, as we don't have early on installed Android Studio, so we will go with this option. Click OK. Wait for a minute till Android Studio gets started for very first time. It will display such kind of windows. So click next. Again click next and then finish. Once you make a finish, it will start downloading few packages regarding SDK manager, that is software development kit. So wait for a minute till it download all packages of the software development toolkit SDK. Hit finish once it complete downloading of all the packages. Now before we start creating a new Android project, we first need to configure our SDK with our Android Studio. So click here configure and select SDK manager. To check all the installed packages of SDK, go to SDK tools from here and find all the installed packages which are ticked marked over here. Please make sure that this Intel x86 emulator accelerator must be tick marked. We must require this, so be sure about that. Once you find it okay, then hit OK. Installation of Android Studio. This is the first interface of Android Studio. So very first time Android Studio will look like this page. We will be ready to create our first application. We will develop our first Hello World application in a more creative manner. Again, thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.